This is the best bits on the flash drive home with Brandon and Beck.
Oh, hello, Tom. Could I have a lift?
Buckle up, bonehead, because you're going for a ride.
Drive home.
And you're on the flash drive home with Brandon and Beck. Before the break, you heard me say that it was a special day.
And may all your dreams come true. Happy, happy birthday.
Oh, yes.
Happy birthday, Brandon.
Oh, thank you. It's been a pretty good day.
Yeah, we've been hanging out all day together, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Just absolutely had a rip of a day.
Well, you know, we've been talking about ladies in your life this week, and you have
Not
one
many.
exceptionally special lady in your life. And I thought I would give her a call. Now, on the
Yeah.
line, we have Brandon's mum, Margaret. Margaret, hello.
Hi, how you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, not too bad, thanks.
Oh, good to
Hey,
hear.
Mum.
Hi, Brandon.
So 19 years ago today, you welcomed Brandon into the world. Tell us, what was he like as a child?
Oh, gee, he was a bit of a mummy's boy. He wanted to be held,
all right.
held all the time and picked up. And, he's a happy little fella, but he was into everything. He had a pair of overalls, and we had an S and a D on it. It was for search and destroy.
He did tell me about the jumper with S&D on it.
Yeah, it was overalls.
Oh, overalls. Well, there you go.
Sorry, Mum.
This
sorry,
is why
my
we
memory
call you
from
mum,
3 years
because your
ago.
mum remembers everything. Well, do you
Yeah,
have
we
a
do.
favourite memory of Brandon growing up, Margaret?
And just you can just say endless memories if you want
Oh,
it.
yeah, well, there is endless, but one,
Yeah.
one comes to mind is he played football for North Ringwood and kicked 7 goals in one match.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Very
nicely
proud of
done, wasn't it? What happened in the fourth quarter? Mummy dragged me and pulled me at full back. Yeah, that's right. He got the sack. It's all good.
Yeah, no, it's a very good game. So, no, he's done well throughout his life. So,
Well,
he's
has he
got a
ever
long
done
way to go.
anything embarrassing?
Yeah, have I embarrassed you, Mum? You can tell him.
No, only when you escaped from the car at Kinder when I went to pick up Nick and you climbed out the window and did a runner. But yeah, other than that.
Oh, no, he actually told me that he used to do a lot of runners and that you had to send a few search parties out for him.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why, but he was the only one like that.
Just throw me in the jolly jumper.
Yeah.
They can't
Love the
escape from
jolly
those. Oh, well, thank you so much for talking with us, Margaret.
That's all right.
Thanks, Mum.
And that was very insightful.
Oh, yes.
We know that you've always been a bit of a tearaway.
Yeah, no, she's a lovely lady, my mum. She kind of gave me a bit of a bad rap there, I thought.
Oh, I thought she was very sweet.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTI FM.
And from the one lady who's always been in your life to the fact that we're trying to help you find a lady.
Yes, that's right. I now have a date set up with the lovely Georgia.
I'm so excited. That's right. And I have some advice to help you on your date, Brandon.
Beauty, hit me.
All right. Well, a contestant on the Channel 7 show First Dates has caused an uproar by declaring his dislike for cankles.
Oh, my God.
Do you know what cankles are?
Yes, I do. The fat ankles.
Well, it's like on generally it's on a lady where their sort of calf goes straight into the foot, so it's sort of
Oh, yeah, it
a
doesn't
bit,
look. It just all looks like
yeah,
one.
it's not like a tiny, skinny little ankle. And so not only did this guy say that, his date was not impressed, but he's now gone on and bagged a model on social media for her supposed cankles. So let me just say, this guy is scruffy, he has a beer belly, and he's no prize stallion himself.
What an absolute muppet, honestly.
So my advice to you, Brandon, is whatever you do not criticise a woman or women in general on their bodies.
Duly noted. Noted.
Good to know.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTI FM. Yeah.
Now, Beck, we do love our weekends, don't we?
We do. Love the weekend.
And on RTI FM, this weekend, we've got a big thing happening in Melbourne. If you didn't know, it's Moomba. And we are so excited for Moomba. We are giving one lucky lad or lass the chance to win an incredible prize. All you have to do is dress up in your best royal attire and Instagram the pic and with the hashtag RTI Royalty for your chance to win an incredible $2,000 Red Balloon gift card. And if you didn't know, Red Balloon are the guys who make your dreams come true with thrill-seeking stuff like hot laps inside a V8 supercar. I've done that one, and a hot air balloon ride. That's not all. you can also win a seat on the float with the King and Queen of Moomba.
That sounds amazing. Brandon,
Does.
have you ever met royalty?
No, I haven't, sadly.
Did you know, I've got a fact for you, you can
Yes.
become a lord or lady either by entering this competition for a day or if you buy a piece of land in Scotland and you only need to purchase a square foot,
You're kidding.
you get the title of a lord or a lady.
A square foot of land in Scotland.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be moving
And
into
I think-
Scotland. Got myself a piece of land.
You can buy them for like $50.
Oh, for $50, that's a bargain right there.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTIFM. Yes.
And now there's a story in the news today, Brandon, about a woman who ripped off one of her husband's testicles
Jesus.
because he didn't buy her flowers on International Women's Day and he didn't help with the housework.
Oh, well, I understand the housework, but the flowers, it's not testicle ripping off worthy.
No,
It's a shocking punishment, really, for
it
such a petty
is,
thing.
It is. And have your parents ever severely punished you for something?
Oh, all the time, Beck. Such a tough childhood. That's why she didn't say anything bad there, but she has.
She'll go home and cop you around
Oh,
the
yeah,
ears.
definitely. There's one time when I was a child, I said a swear word. It started with A and ended with S. We all know what it is, arse. And I got basically a 4-month punishment. Well, I did rebel in this 4-month punishment. I was not allowed to go outside the house. I went to school, come back, and I'd stay inside the house. Wasn't allowed to do anything apart from that.
Well, I know why, because from what your mum said, you keep escaping everywhere all the
yeah,
time. You're like
exactly.
Houdini.
It was their safest option, probably.
Oh. Well, if I swore, my mum would do the washing my teeth.
Oh,
with
yeah, the soap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
my brother and sister, if they got busted for it, the little sneaks would get my toothbrush and they'd happily let mum like lather it up with soap, do that. They wouldn't complain.
dirty
and then I'd go
dogs.
to brush my teeth that night. But my mum is actually the queen of punishments.
Oh, is she?
Oh, yeah. Apart from washing our mouths out with soap,
Yes.
if we were annoying her, she'd hang us from the door handle by our overalls or off the clothesline. She would, when I was a teenager, we were having a fight and she said, if you slam that door, I'm going to take it off its hinges. So I slammed the door, didn't have a door for a couple of months. But the worst thing she ever did, and this still traumatizes me, is, you know when your mum says, clean your room or I'm going to throw everything out?
Yes.
My mum said, clean your
Surely
room
not.
or I'm going to chuck it all in the barbecue. And she picked up everything that was on the floor and she chucked it in the barbecue. And I come running outside and I'm crying and I'm getting the hose and I'm trying to put it out.
My favourite shirt, Mum.
And it was everything, like literally everything. So I'm still a little bit traumatized by that.
I guess you got burnt.
I got burnt.
SpongeBob, you're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
On RTIFM.
And I got some news for you, Beck. Cronulla Sharks player in the NRL has admitted that he used a life hack he found online to charge his mobile phone.
Oh, this will be good.
Oh, he's an absolute legend, this bloke. The video suggests putting your mobile phone in a microwave to charge it up. He thought it
Forehead
was-
slap.
Yes,
Forehead slap.
exactly. He said he thought, his words, I thought it was fully legit. So he put his phone in the microwave for only a few seconds before it caught on fire. He was devastated that his phone is now ruined. He's an absolute muppet, Beck.
That is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Buffoon. You must have done something dumb in your days, Beck.
Yeah, I've done a lot of dumb things in my life, but my brother actually convinced my sister to jump off the roof once. And our roof was just the laundry roof, so it was only like 1.5 meters off the ground. And they were quite little, and my brother said to my sister, oh, if you jump, I'll jump with you.
Oh,
So my sister jumped, and then my brother stood on the roof laughing because she did it and he didn't do it. So he said, okay, I promise, if you jump this time, I will jump with you. So my sister jumps again. She hits the side of the concrete and she hurts her ankle. And my brother's standing there like, ah! And she's like, you said you were going to jump. He's like, I had no intention of jumping off the roof.
Well, I'll tell you what. Your family's not alone on this one. I'm a bit of a buffoon myself.
What have you done?
I've done many stupid things, but narrowing it down to one was the hard part. And I've done this more than once in my life. It's open a door that's, what's the word? You're pulling towards yourself.
Oh, like it says push and you pull.
Yes, and
pull?
not that, and I've went to pull it towards, so I give myself room. So it was just a toilet door at home. I've opened the door, pulled it back, and I've hit myself in the face with the door. Oh, I'll tell you
no
what.
broken nose or
No,
anything
just-
like that?
No, nothing like
Black
that.
eye?
No, just towards the side of the face, but it just happened to be my lucky day 'cause my little brother was just waiting out there just to laugh at me.
Oh, brothers.
Oh.
Brothers are terrible, aren't they?
Oh, they are.
Well, speaking of life hacks, we have some that are actually going to help you.
We
So
do.
stay tuned. You're on the Flash Drive Home with Brandon and Beck.
You're on the Flash Drive Home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTFM. Yes, and before the break, Beck, we heard about a guy who tried to charge his phone in the microwave. Muppet he is, but I found a video where a guy used a lemon to charge his phone. We've posted it on our Facebook page, so check it out at RTIFMAU.
And that's right, we were talking about life hacks.
believe
And
it.
I actually have a couple of useful life hacks, which
Oh.
isn't blowing your phone up in the microwave.
Yes, that's what I need.
So speaking of microwave, you can fit 2 bowls in a microwave by placing one bowl on top of a mug next to the other bowl. So
Oh my
if you've got
God.
to cook up 2 plates of food, that's the best way to do
That's
it.
the best thing I've ever heard.
All right, here's speaking of food. Mince is a staple in my household,
Oh my
and
God,
you can
yes.
cut to frosting time. I know I love my spaghetti. By flattening the meat out. So you put it in one of those snap lock bags and you
Yes.
sort of flatten it out, and then you store it in the freezer that
Oh
way.
my
And
goodness.
and it means it'll thaw out much quicker.
Oh my God. This is, as you know, as an Italian, I have pasta every second night of the week.
I know you were telling me about
Oh,
your pasta and you still haven't brought me any.
Yeah, sorry
Devastated.
about that.
And my last useful life hack. Now, does your fly ever come down by accident?
All the time.
All the time, mine too. It's so embarrassing. So what you can do is you put one of those round keyring things
Yeah.
in the top of the zipper.
Oh, and you just
then
pull it from
when
there.
you pull it up, you put it over the button and it keeps your zip up so it never comes down again.
Oh, that's the best thing I've ever heard. But what if you get fat and it just rips the
Well, that's when you just undo the button and let your gut hang out, as I do after eating pasta a lot.
SpongeBob, you're on the Flash Drive Home.
With Brandon and Beck.
On RTIFM.
And there seems to be a lot of news stories out of late, Beck, of people doing dumb things. Can you believe a woman who was so desperate to take a selfie with a swan that she pulled it out of the water and left it to die?
That is so horrible. Why? And why do people do that? Why?
I don't get it. It's so stupid.
There were those tourists a few weeks ago who it was at a beach and there was a baby dolphin
Yeah, I heard
and they
about
pulled
this.
it out of the water and start handing it around on land to each other to take selfies
The
with
dolphin needs water, idiots. Beck, we need to know, are people taking selfies too far?
I think definitely when it comes down to it and people are killing animals or they're
yeah.
even killing themselves. Like there's a whole website
Yes.
dedicated to selfies that people took just before they died because they're, on some
yes.
bridge or on some cliff and they're trying to get the perfect shot
Yes.
and they lean a bit too far.
And death. Yes. Oh, why?
So, yeah,
I reckon we put this out to a caller.
I think so too. Are we taking selfies too far? Call in now. We're on 99297000, or you can even hit us up on Twitter, RTIFMAU, or the Facebook page. And yeah, we want to have a chat to you. Do you think people are taking selfies just way too far?
SpongeBob, you're on the Flash Drive Home.
With Brandon and Beck.
On RTIFM.
Before the break, Beck, we were talking selfies, and we put out the question, are we taking selfies too far? And I believe we have Sarah on the line. Sarah, are you there?
Yes, I'm on the line, yes.
Beautiful. Now, how do you feel about selfies and people taking them too far?
Well, look, I feel like you can never take a selfie too far because you only live once.
Yeah,
and
that's very
you
true.
might as well look good while you're here, hey?
Have you ever taken a selfie too far?
Oh, every day of my life, really.
Is that even like, should you be going to extremes to get that perfect photo though? I mean, couldn't you set up your sort of tripod somewhere and have a nice picture in front of it instead of having to have your head in it, do you think?
Oh, well, you possibly could, but what's the fun in that, really?
Do you own a selfie stick, Sarah?
Oh, many. One for every day of the week.
Well, there you go. Sarah's got a very strong opinion about selfies there.
Every day of the week, she said.
Every day of the week. That's a lot of selfies.
Yeah, it is. That is. I'm going to start looking at her Facebook page.
You're going to start
Every day of the
stalking some
week.
girl you don't know.
That's true.
I can't help but find, like for me, I just find selfies a little narcissistic.
They
You know,
are.
like there's been all that talk about Kim Kardashian and
yeah.
all those sort of people that every day have to put a nude photo up. It's like you look at yourself every day. When are you going to go back and look at those pictures again?
But mind you, if I was Kim K, I'd probably post selfies like that too. If I had a body like that. But
Well, should
I
I be
don't.
checking out your Facebook page?
Probably have the same size boobs.
You're on the flash drive home with Brandon and Beck.
SpongeBob, you're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
On RTI FM.
And we're talking Aussie slang story now. Beck, I'm going to shoot you 3 quick fire Aussie terms of slang.
Okay.
Aussie slang. Okay, fair suck of the sauce bottle.
No idea what that means.
Equality is what it means. Brown-eyed mullet.
Some kind of fish?
No, it's poo in the water.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Dunny budgie.
Oh, gosh, I have not a clue.
It's a blowfly in the toilet.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%.
Oh.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
Yesterday, Beck, we were talking phobia, specifically Warnie's phobia of spiders. And Beck, I believe they have discovered a new spider in your home state.
That's right. That's right. Now, a new species of spider has been discovered in Queensland, and it's not only the size of your palm, and you and I have big palms, so can
We
you
do.
imagine a spider that
Oh,
size?
it'd be huge.
It can swim, it can eat fish and tadpoles and cane toads.
Sweet Jesus, what an animal. Warnie would be shaking in his boots for sure. A bit like I am, because coming up next, you can listen to me getting waxed.
Ouch.
You're listening to RTI FM.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTI FM.
Now, Brendan, not only is today your birthday, but yesterday
Yes.
I gave you a very thoughtful gift.
Yes, you did.
Let's take a listen.
Getting ready for my waxing. I'm really not happy about this, but if it's going to make me better, I guess why the hell not? Actually, no, I'm just kidding. I'm absolutely savage with you, Beck. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for our show and our listeners. You better be happy with this. Not happy.
So this is your first time getting body waxed?
Yes, yes it is.
Take off your shirt.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna need more wax!
I'm staying. This is going to be good.
Clear all my appointments in the afternoon.
Here we go. Oh, I like your shirt.
If she starts doing his nether regions, I'm totally out of here. You're going to look hot.
Oh, thanks, mate.
So ready?
Yep. Okay, let's go.
Ich, ni, some.
Mother of Jesus! Oh, shift key! Oh,
Ready?
yep.
Ich, ni, some.
Oh, fudge!
Oh dear. How are you feeling, Brandon, after that yesterday?
Beck, I feel as plucked than a chicken, okay? I've been plucked like a chicken. I'm burning, I'm red all over on the legs and my chest. Oh, Beck. That's okay, though. You got me a donut for my birthday as well, so... And, you know, revenge is always sweet.
It is, and I'm a little bit
Oh, I
scared
can't wait.
about what you're going to do to me.
Bob, you're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
On RTI FM.
Beautiful. Now, there are some tricksters online today. A bunch of people are trolling Channel 7, Beck, and they're telling them that there are big news stories happening, and then when Channel 7 asks for photos or information, are presented with Simpsons pictures.
That is very, very cheeky, and I did see that, and it's hilarious.
But I want to know, what makes you happy?
What makes me happy? That's a good question.
Yeah,
it feels like one of those
what
life
makes you
philosophical
happy
questions.
And why? What makes you happy and why, Beck?
Well,
Something
it's a Friday. Fridays tend to make me very
definitely.
happy. You know,
Agreed.
when you've had a long work day week and you're tired and you're grumpy, and it's really sad. I spend most of my Friday nights just going home and passing out and watching DVDs. But so that makes me happy. I love yellow
Sing.
flowers.
Mm,
Yellow
oh, nice.
flowers make me just really warm and fuzzy inside. And I think you follow me on Facebook, so you know I'm a little obsessed. But I'm a little bit obsessed with teacup pigs and teacup goats.
you are. You do love teacup
They
pigs.
make me really, really happy. What makes you happy, Brandon?
What makes me happy? Football when my side is winning.
What happens when your side's losing?
I'm crying.
Oh, that's no good.
Yes, I do love my sports. I do love a joke, movies, music, and I just love seeing a good thing happen on the streets where somebody picks up something who somebody's dropped, something like that. It's
Yeah.
just good to see good people doing good things. I love it.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you know what else makes me happy? Our 90s versus noughties
Oh,
quiz.
yes.
And it's coming up next.
It's on.
And I'm totally going to beat you.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTI FM.
And it's time for...
And the winner is Cindy.
It's the 90s.
Versus the noughties.
Saturday, February the 7th, 2009.
It
That's
is the time.
right. It's my favourite time of day. I love playing this game. And today we're doing history
Yes.
questions. So do you want to go first or do you want me to
Yes.
go first?
No, you can go first.
Okay.
Age before beauty.
Well, you've just gotten another year older, my friend, so don't rub it in. All right, here is your first history question,
Go for
Brandon.
gold.
In what year was George Bush sworn in as the 43rd US president?
Oh, 2001.
Yes,
Yeah.
you got it. Oh, nice. All right.
All right. Oh, I'm excited now. What year was Nelson Mandela freed?
98?
No, 1990.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
That's
just
terrible,
a little bit
Rebecca.
off.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, Brandon, what was the name of the hurricane that hit New Orleans on August 23rd, 2005?
Tracy? No, Katrina.
No, Bobo, you said Tracy first. It was Katrina.
I was,
Tracy
damn it.
was Darwin in the
well.
80s.
Both terrible things they are.
They are terrible things, and I shouldn't be laughing about it. But yes, you go.
What year did the Cold War officially end?
I thought it was like 1985.
1992.
You serious?
Oh,
So they literally they pretty much went from the Cold War into the Iraq War, basically.
Yes, basically,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Smooth transition.
All right, so third question for you, Brandon. What did Apple release in 2007?
I'm going to say an Apple computer. Oh, sorry.
Wrong! It was the iPhone.
Oh, you muppet.
You're a muppet.
I was too busy listening to the question. Sorry. Oh, you
Okay.
idiot. Oh, wow. What celebrity was not found guilty of double murder?
O.J. Simpson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's on. Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I've got a sort of celebrity question.
go for gold.
Which Aussie cricketer died on February 25th, 2001?
Aussie cricketer, February 25th, Sir Donald Bradman.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Yes, I do know that one. Do know my cricket.
Yeah, I knew you'd get the sport one.
What year did Princess Diana die? That's a simple one, surely.
97?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I remember that in high school.
Beautiful.
Okay. Which you were born that year.
Yes, I was. Great year.
On this day in 1997, it was Brandon Panzer.
Yes.
Okay, so my fifth question and last question. What year did Kevin Rudd apologise for the stolen generation?
Oh, I'm going to say 2009.
Oh, you were so close. It was
2010.
2008.
Damn it.
2008. Good old
Oh.
K-Rudd.
Okay. Now, this is a cinch, I reckon. What was the most successful movie of all time at the time in 1998?
Titanic.
Yes.
Yeah!
Yes.
Woo!
Beautiful. Beck wins
Finally,
today.
Leo got that Oscar, or got a Oscar
Yes,
this year after
he
all
should've
that
got one for
time.
that.
Should have got one for that.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTI FM. Beck, I have noticed that you have been all over these tradies that are working in our building just outside here. Do you like a bit of a tradie, do you?
I have not been all over those guys. I can't help it that I walk along and one in particular keeps smiling and saying hello to me. But to answer your question, Brandon, look, I can appreciate a tradie. They work hard. They're outdoors generally. They're a little bit buff. But if I'm honest, I prefer a bit more of an intellectual. I like a nerd
Oh,
I
Beck.
do.
That's
Or someone who's like a lawyer or a guy in a suit.
That's an absolute lie, Beck. You've been all over him like a fat kid in a cupcake. Well, I'll be honest, it does seem like ladies just love them. So I want to put the call out, ladies. What is so hot about tradies? So call us on Facebook. Oh, sorry, call us, 99297000, or head to our Facebook page, RTIFMAU. And I reckon it's time to go to another song, Beck.
Yeah.
Get these callers on.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTIFM. Yes.
I put the call out before the break, Beck. Why are tradies so hot? And girls, I wanted an answer, and I believe we have Lisa on the line. Lisa, are you there?
Hi guys, love the show.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Lisa. Now, why do you think tradies get the ladies?
Oh, there is just something about tradies, like I think the working man, the scruffiness, the carelessness. It's just hot.
And they've got big, strong muscles that they can open your jars and do that sort of stuff for you.
Yeah, and if you add tattoos into the mix, it's amazing.
But so you obviously like the real Ocker Aussie, do you, Beck? Sorry, Lisa. Get it right?
Yeah, I think they're hot.
All right. Well, you and I are sort of on the same page, I think, Lisa. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. You know what, Brandon? I can't help but think it doesn't really matter about your occupation. You're just best to be yourself.
Well
All the
put.
times that
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're listening to RTIFM.
Now, Beck, the other day, a girl handed me a tiny little chocolate, and I ate it normally, and then she had one herself, and she had to eat the tiny little mini Mars bar. She had to eat it in 5 goes. I thought, what is she doing? And then I'm just thinking, because I got my day coming up, I just really hope that Georgia just eats the chocolate in one go. Because I just prefer the girls to be like that. And then when they finish the chocolate after that they've eaten in 5 chunks, they'd take out the whole chunk out of your one and leave you the tiniest bit. I just don't get it, Beck. Why do we do that? Why? Why do you girls do that?
I don't know. It's like when a girl goes on a date and she orders a salad and you get a big steak and she's looking at your steak.
Do you mind if I try?
And I'll just have a little bit, and then before you know it, half your steak's gone. But you know what? I don't know. Like some girls are little bird picky eaters, but not me. I like to stick the whole thing in my mouth.
You're on the flash drive home.
With Brandon and Beck.
You're on RTIFM. Yes.
And it's Brandon and Beck. We've been driving you home on the flash drive home. It's been an absolute pleasure this afternoon.
It
hasn't
has,
Brandon?
yes. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your
Yes,
birthday. I know
thank
you're
you
going
very
home to get
much,
lots
Beck.
of cake. And
Thanks, guys.
we'll see you tomorrow, everyone. It's Imagine Dragons with Radioactive.
Farewell.